Hello, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will start with a new topic which is sequence. So mainly we will discuss what is sequence, how we can use a sequence in db2 SQL, and what are the advantage of using the sequence. Okay, so sequence is something that you can use as an object in IBMi system, and that object will provide you the incremented value every time when you call that particular object. Okay, so mainly it is used for storing some value, and then we can iterate that value on a particular increment value one by one. Okay, so for that I will show you one program that I have already created, and I will walk you through that program. So here you can see that first of all we are declaring one constant which is state underscore valid, that we will use for verifying the query whether it is executed successfully or not. Below to this we are setting the commitment option as star none. Okay, and then we are using the SQL query for creating the sequence. The query is quite simple because from the description itself you will be able to understand what is the purpose of using that particular line. Okay, so here you can see that we are using exec SQL, which is for execute SQL, create sequence seq1. So this is my sequence name, start with 1. So here we are indicating that this sequence should be start with the initial value 1, increment by 1. So every time whenever we are retrieving the data from this sequence, it will get incremented by 1. No max value, it means there is no max value. We are not setting any maximum value, so it will start from 1, but there is no maximum value. It will iterate as many as time you call it. No cycle, it means there is no cycle. Cycle means, let's say if I have set the maximum value as 5, so what it will do after 5, it will again start with 1 2 3 4 5, then again 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so this is the quite simple query, I guess, because here we are just mentioning whatever the requirement it is. Okay, so let me show you the example here itself. So let's say we are creating the sequence which will be started with 1. So it will start with 1, increment by 1. So 1 by 1 it will get incremented. As of now we are not mentioning any max value, so there is no max value, so it will go 1 by 1 till we call it. Okay, and then we are mentioning, if we mention max value, then what it will do, it will go only till that max value. So how to assign max value? For that you need to remove this, and here for max value you can write 20. So what it will do, it will go till 20. So let's say after 6 it will go 7 8 9 10, and once 20 is reached, it will again start the cycle with 1 2 3 4 5 and so on till 20, and then again it will start with a cycle. In case of cycle it will happen, and if we are passing maximum value, so maximum value just indicate that the value will get incremented till 20, and cycle means it will again start with from 1 to that particular value. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Like in simple terms you can say, if I am starting with 1, so it will go 1 2 3, and let's say my maximum value is set as 3, and cycle is yes, it means cycle. So what it will do, it will go from 1 to 3, then after this it will again start from 1 2 3, and then again 1 2 3, because we have set the maximum value is 3 and we have turned on the cycle. Okay, what will happen, let's say if I want to keep the maximum value but no cycle, so if I mention here no cycle, then it will go till 3 only. After 3 it will not print anything, it will not provide anything. Okay, so this is a quite simple syntax, and we will also see some variation when we move further with these series, but for now we are just going to create this default sequence. And here you can see we are checking for the SQL state. If SQL state is underscore valid, then it means sequence created successfully, else we will print the message SQL state query ended with an error. Okay, and then we are setting the star INLR equals to star on. So let's compile it and call this. So it prints the message sequence created successfully. If you go and check the same with work obj command with seq1, so you will see that object is created and the type of the object is data area. Okay, So yeah, that's all for this session. Mainly we discussed like what is the meaning of sequence, why we use that, and what which query we can use for creating the sequence. This is the query, quite simple query, and we can do many modifications here. Like we can go with a maximum value, with no max value, no cycle. Okay, so these are the variation that you can customize as per your requirement. So yeah, that's all for this session. In the next session, we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.